You start something with excitement, a new habit, a new goal, maybe a workout plan, maybe studying harder, maybe waking up earlier, and for a few days, you actually do it. You feel motivated. You feel productive. You start imagining the version of yourself who finally has their life together. But then something happens. You miss one day, then another. Suddenly the habit disappears, and you're back to where you started. And the worst part? You start thinking the problem is you. You tell yourself, maybe I'm just lazy, maybe I don't have discipline, maybe I'm not built for success. But here's the truth. The real reason you can't stay consistent is probably not what you think, the lie we all believe. Most people believe consistency comes from motivation. They think successful people wake up feeling inspired every day. But that's a myth. Motivation is unreliable. Some days you feel unstoppable. Other days you feel tired, distracted, or overwhelmed. If your progress depends on motivation, your progress will always be unstable. Because motivation is an emotion, and emotions change every day. The most consistent people in the world aren't the most motivated. They just understand something most people don't. Consistency isn't built on motivation. It's built on systems. The real problem. You rely on willpower. Let's imagine this. You decide to start waking up at 5 a.m. The first day? Easy. You're excited. You feel like a new person. Second day? Still okay. But by day 5, you're tired. Your alarm rings. And your brain immediately says, just sleep 10 more minutes. And suddenly the plan is gone. Not because you're weak, but because you relied on willpower. Willpower is like a battery. Every decision you make during the day drains it. Stress drains it. Social media drains it. Overthinking drains it. So by the time you need discipline the most, your battery is empty. Another hidden reason: your goals are too big. Here's another reason consistency breaks. You try to change your entire life overnight. You say things like, I'm going to work out every day. I'll study 5 hours daily. I'll completely change my routine. It sounds powerful, but it's actually a trap. Because your brain resists sudden change. Think about it. If someone who never runs suddenly tries to run 10 kilometers, they'll quit. Not because they're weak, because the jump is too big. Consistency doesn't come from big decisions. It comes from small, repeatable actions. Another reason people quit: comparison. You open social media. You see someone waking up at 5 a.m., someone running a business, someone making money, someone with perfect discipline, and suddenly you feel behind. You feel like everyone else is moving forward faster than you, so instead of focusing on your small progress, you feel discouraged. And discouragement kills consistency faster than anything, because when people feel like they're failing, they stop trying. But what you're seeing online is usually the highlight reel, not the struggle. Even the most disciplined people struggle to stay consistent. They just keep going even when progress feels slow. What actually builds consistency? So if motivation isn't the answer, what is? There are 3 simple shifts that make consistency easier. Not perfect, but easier. Step 1. Make the habit ridiculously small. Most people fail because they start too big. Instead of saying, I will study 3 hours, start with, I will study for 10 minutes. Instead of saying, I will work out every day, start with, I will do 5 push-ups. It sounds almost too easy, and that's exactly the point. Because when something is easy, your brain doesn't resist it. Once you start, you'll often continue longer. But even if you don't, you still kept the habit alive. Consistency is not about intensity, it's about not breaking the chain. Step 2, remove friction. The harder something feels to start, the more likely you are to avoid it. So, make your habits easier. If you want to exercise, put your workout clothes where you can see them. If you want to read, leave the book on your desk. If you want to study, remove distractions from your phone. Small changes in your environment make discipline much easier, because sometimes the problem isn't your mindset, it's your setup. Step 3, stop expecting perfection. One of the biggest mistakes people make is believing consistency means never missing a day. That's impossible. Everyone misses days. Everyone loses momentum sometimes, but consistent people follow one simple rule. Never miss twice. If you skip a workout today, do something tomorrow. If you procrastinate today, restart tomorrow. The danger isn't missing once. The danger is letting one mistake turn into a new habit of quitting. The truth about consistency. Here's the reality most people never talk about. Consistency is boring. It's not dramatic. It's not exciting every day. Most days feel normal, sometimes even frustrating, but those small actions, repeated again and again, quietly change your life. They build confidence, they build discipline, and eventually, they build results. The people who succeed aren't the ones who feel motivated every day. They're the ones who keep showing up, even when progress feels slow. So if you've been struggling with consistency, don't assume the problem is you. Maybe your habits are too big. Maybe you rely too much on motivation. Maybe you expect perfection. Instead, try something different. Start smaller. Make the habit easier. And most importantly, just show up again tomorrow, because consistency isn't about being perfect. It's about not giving up on yourself. Start with one small step today, and let's improve, one day at a time.